Here's a little story about a man with a shed. He was really bored, so this is what he said. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get on the radio. So now in his shed he does a funny show. Broadcasting, that is. Radio Gold. It's pretty funny.
Pow! We're live!
Wow, what an introduction.
I know, right? Uncle Bob here with Joe Seeker and even Mark Fox.
You guys put your shirts back on, you're making me uncomfortable.
How are you, Mark? Where'd he go, little fucker? What, did he leave?
I'm here. I was just putting headphones in.
Oh, alright. Well, I could have sworn I warned you that I was going live.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Mark, I thought you were the professional out of the bunch. What's the matter with you?
Mark, you gotta pay attention.
I just wasn't listening.
No, you're participating in this.
Shirtless talking to each other. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, you missed the conversation where me and Mark talked about Mark being inside Big Larry. You missed that one.
The truck.
The truck.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no more, Mark. We talked about this. I'm cool with your lifestyle and stuff, but I don't need to live it.
Why not? I'm going to send you my gayness over.
Yeah, you might catch his gayness.
I'll be quite honest with you, Mark. I think being gay would just leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Well, maybe
Oh,
so.
I wish I had my drum. I didn't get my drum fill. I'm all filled up. I got too many sounds. Sounds up.
But all jokes aside, we tease Mark about his lifestyle, and we don't care. He's cool.
No, I have to embrace it now because I found out my sister's gay. So now I have
Yeah. No, she's a lesbian. She's not gay.
to. She said she's gay, Mark. That's what she said. She's not bisexual. She's not a lesbian. She's gay. And
Basically, she still likes men then. She's just...
Oh, she just likes orgasms, that woman, I think.
I think she's pregnant. Like, I'm so confused.
She's pregnant? She really needs to have this whole gay thing explained to her.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
don't think she's doing it right, Bobby.
I don't think so. If you wind up pregnant, you're definitely not doing gay right.
If you end up pregnant after your gay sex, somebody's a liar. I think. Is that not right, Mark?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you never got pregnant, right, Mark?
No, I never...
I didn't think so. So, along with the just random banter we do on the show, we also have something to do. We actually have plenty to do, so we can do a couple shows or whatever. It depends on the busyness everybody gets and everything. If Marcy gets tired sometimes, she needs to take a
I
nap.
have something to interject real quick.
And here we go. Before we can even get to the topic, Joe throws us off it. Yes, Joe.
Okay. Well, then we're not off topic if we have something, are we?
That's true. You're finally doing it right.
So, I just want to give everybody a little update. Not that anybody cares. But everybody knows Joe Seeker's a big fat bastard. And,
That's true.
and I'm doing the green juice thing.
Green
I
juice
started yesterday.
to go with his
I
ogarism.
even cheated yesterday and had like a little bit of fish and chips. And I lost 6 pounds in the first day.
Well, first off, I could see the chips, but I thought fish was to be good for you anyway.
Not when it's been put in batter.
Jump in batter and dip it in oil. But if it makes you feel any better, it's sort of good for you. It's just the oil sub batter that's not.
Well, here's the thing. Even so, isn't fried fish still better for you than fried chicken?
Yes.
See, so there you go. Either way, you're eating healthier.
It's better for you than fried steak.
Right. Why don't they fry steak? I mean, I would think it'd be fabulous. Well, I mean, you fry it in the frying pan, but I mean deep fry steak.
Well, chicken fry it. I've had chicken fried steak. And they put that fucking awful white gravy on it.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like, what did you do to that that steak.
yeah, you're right. Like a steak is perfect by itself, you know. You don't. Am I gonna get sick and die because I have this thing now where I make hamburgers, really big fat hamburgers, and they're like raw in the middle, and I think I'm addicted to it.
That's just
Am I gonna die? I really can't stop. Like I've got a problem. I really do.
I think it's cooked because they're outside to cook.
I mean, you can eat raw steak. Why can't you eat raw hamburger? It's both beef.
Go on,
Because
Joe, you
raw
explain it.
hamburger is processed, Bobby. And now, you can eat raw steak because it's cut, and the only surfaces that touch, like metal and prepared surfaces, are the face of the steak. So when you put it in the frying pan, you're pretty well searing that off. Whereas hamburger is like bits and pieces, and then it's put through a grounder. So if the grinder comes in contact with, say, some E. coli, and then you put another 10 pounds of hamburger through there to grind up, you're basically, in a sense, contaminating all 10 pounds of hamburger. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So I'm eating contaminated
Same
meat.
thing as roast. They
Possibly.
say, like, you can buy like a cheap beef roast, and you can get it needle, what they call needle. And they'll put these like little metal needles all in it, tenderizes it up. But those machines too, they can eject fucking bacteria deep inside the roast. That when you cook it, you might not, if you like your roast a little red, you might not cook all that out of it. So I never get anything needle or anything like that.
Neither do I for that same reason.
Like, because let's face it, you know, I'm not picking on grocery workers because they're hard-working people, but around here they make minimum wage. Some guy just done fucking 250 fucking roast on the needle. Do you think he's wiping the needles every time?
Yeah. I mean, you got a point. You know.
Would you?
Probably not. But I don't work in food.
No, but you would wipe them when your supervisor was there. As soon as he was fucking gone, you'd just be fucking needle.
Well, there used to be a big problem when I used to work at the turkey factory, and it wasn't real turkey; it was processed shit. But we'd go into the cooler there, the walk-in freezer, and the walk-in cooler actually wasn't a freezer, but you walk in walk in there, and if you were to say drop the turkey, it's like a big meatloaf or a roast, but it's turkey. If you drop it, you have to, you can't serve it, you can't wrap it up or anything, so you need to, because they come in racks, and when you're transporting them to go package them up, when people would drop them, and then they'd sit them on the side on another rack, and we would just go in there and grab a handful and put it in our big coat pockets and eat it. Well, of course, people were dropping them on purpose, so we had shit to eat all day. Nibble on that. So there was.
I wonder why that business went under.
Yeah, eventually it did go under, but that was like a common thing. That's something they already had did. And they would literally throw it on the floor and eat it on purpose, and be like, oh, instead of just
Well,
saying.
I had a restaurant for 2.5 years, and the second year, when I had soul fried chicken, and when we used to take the chicken out of the chicken pot, and we put it in the tray and put it in the warming rack. Sometimes you would drop a piece or two.
Yeah.
And I used to be there all night alone and stuff, and I swear this on anything, that at no time did I ever pick a piece of chicken up off the floor and put it back on the rack. You know what I mean? I've eaten it myself. I never ever, a piece, even if didn't matter what it was, if it hit the fucking floor, I didn't use it. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would have.
Well, they would get mad because they were like, that's stealing, this and that, and we're like, well, what do you want us to do? Serve it? And they're like, oh, and it was a whole debate, because of course they didn't want to go, oh, well, no, you could still use it. I mean, some businesses don't care, but in a big business like this, I guess they were a little scared to do that. But they were just saying, well, because they knew people were dropping it on purpose, so they were trying to find a way to stop that. You know what I mean?
Back to where I was at. 6 pounds, Bobby, in one day. What do you think of that?
6 pounds. Oh, you lost 6 pounds in one day. I think that's almost almost unbelievable. Like, how do you lose 6 pounds in one day?
Well, because the first 2 or 3 days that you go on this juice thing, you're cleaning your fucking digestive tract out. So basically, it's all poop and stuff. A lot of it. Then your natural weight loss that you would have because you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it slows down and stuff, yeah.
But, yeah. You'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden, it's a lot like being like you, Bobby. It's like, I'm just sitting here minding my own business, and it's like, oh no, I better get to the washroom.
I tell you what, man. I poop like 4 to 6 times a day, so
I had a photo finish in there in the middle of the night, but
I'm thinking I'd be huge if I didn't do that.
if you start drinking pure vegetable juice, man, there's not much solid to it. I'll tell you that.
Oh, it's just so gross. I love vegetables.
Pretty fast.
I love vegetables, but I don't like them ground up, and
Well,
mush.
it's not ground up, it's the juice, man.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't like V8. Like, I don't care if
It
somebody.
tastes nothing like V8.
Well, that's all that is.
No, it's not V8's not that at all, Bobby.
It's ground up
Processed
vegetables.
juice
It's
is
like,
not the same. Processed juice is not the same.
well, I'll have to try. What kind of vegetables are we talking about? It turns green, so it's got to be a lot of greens.
Well, you're supposed to use greens in it, yeah. You use kale, spinach, celery, and big peppers, green peppers.
I don't know. I think liquid spinach I could handle that because I like my spinach. But I like my spinach with salt and butter, and that's probably not good for you.
Well, no, you can't do that. But see, what you do is you put the bad tasting stuff in there, right? And then you base it with like a cucumber or a zucchini because they have a lot of water in them. And then you use like carrots and apple and beet to sweeten it. Because carrots are very sweet, quite juicy. You get a lot of juice out of a carrot, believe it or not. Same as a beet. So you sweeten it up with that stuff, and it's actually not that bad. I tried drinking one without the sweeter stuff in it. Wasn't easy.
All right, are we done? Are we done with the weight lessons? Because I wanted to take a break and come back with the top 10.
Let's give one more second.
All right.
People that I've been talking to that have been doing it for a while, they tell me it gets easier, right? The first couple of days are the worst, which that can be said about anything.
Yeah.
But like I said, check out the documentary, Fat, Sick, and Almost Dead on Netflix. Watch that guy, and then see the guy that he meets, because this guy meets a trucker in Arizona that weighs like 440 pounds. And he's got the same medical conditions that he does. And anyway, when he gets him on the right track, that guy's down under 300 pounds by the end of the movie.
Holy cow.
Like, this is, you just gotta watch it. I can't do it justice. So, there you go. If you're tired of being a fat bastard, watch Fat, Sick, and Almost Dead. If you like being fat, buzzing around in your pea suit, fuck off.
Justin Bieber's just been jailed for drink driving.
Yeah, I knew that first thing this morning. Everybody's always picking on the Bieber anyway.
News break. Yeah, man, they're really hitting this kid hard. Like, did you hear about me and Joe did a story on the show about him egging somebody's house, and they like put the ATF to him and kicked in his door and everything.
Yeah, but if he's going to do this sort of stuff, and the way he is, he's going to get targeted, because there's more people that don't like him that do like him. So, he's going to get targeted, whether he likes it or not.
Why he's getting targeted. I already told Bobby why he's getting
And
targeted.
when he's doing things like that, or drink driving, or taking drugs, more people are going to start disliking him. So he's not doing himself any justice.
So he should just conform and be the person that society wants him to be, Mark?
Fall down to the society once, Mark?
That's quite the statement coming from somebody who chooses to live the lifestyle that you live.
Yeah, Mark. Quit
It's
being
not
so
my fault
judgy.
It's not my fault I'm like this, it's nature's fault.
Yeah, Joe. I
That's
think
what
there's a
my-
difference.
That's what my Pat says.
I think there's a difference between being gay and drunk driving, Joe. Are you trying to compare the two?
What I'm trying to say is that nobody really owes society anything. Justin Bieber's being targeted because he lives in the wrong neighborhood, just among the wrong people.
Yeah, but he's meant to set a good example.
Oh, is he?
He's an entertainer. I hate it when people say that.
Here's my thing on that. If somebody believes that some kid that's been a pop star his whole teenage life should be living his life as an example for their teenager, that person ought to spend a little more time parenting their teenager rather than expecting pop culture icons to do it for them.
Well,
He's a pop star.
Well, where's his parents at anyway? Justin Bieber's. Why aren't they putting the smack down to him and saying, "Look, calm your ass down, stop egging the houses, and stop fucking, drinking and driving. You're becoming an adult now." Is he even 21?
no.
And he's drinking. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, look, the egging thing was a little. I think they really did overboard on that. But maybe there's a reason. Maybe he's acting up, and because I mean.
Yeah, well, they're cruise to him because he's out of control.
Yeah. So straighten out, Justin Bieber, and we'll be back. When we come back, I think you'll be excited, Joe. The top 10, a little teaser. You know how I'm always talking about we should start living underwater, right?
Yeah.
Some of us that would help for things out, room and whatever else and all this stuff. I got reasons why, but so I found this top 10 list that we're gonna do when we come back. Top 10 underwater facilities you can actually live in. So they're actually been doing this. They're working on these. So the future's now, my friend.
The future is now.
That's right. We'll be back right after this.
But Bobby, I want to blow your mind with something.
Oh, hold on. We will be back after this and after Joe says something. Yeah, Joe?
If the future is now, that would mean when I said that is now history.
Man, that's deep.
That is deep.
You're listening to the best songs on Spreaker. Brought to you by The Shit Show. Only on Spreaker.com.
I'm friends with the monster, his name's Emmanuel. Going to take a journey inside of his head. I'm trying to save him, don't fight this process. Have you seen Inception? Yeah, we stole that conception.
I'm inside my brain trying to find out my true freak, you see. Need to reveal the real me. Do you think that this elevator's an antique? I think I'm going to get motion sick, excuse me. Looks like I ate cake and tacos too, and there's mom spaghetti. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. Wrong song, you deadbeat! Now I see me, wait, this is confusing. Why do I look like a baby?
It's the dust and shaky.
Don't you see? You and Dr. Dre created me! Woo! Get me out of here, Riri!
Oh shit, he woke up, time to hit him back to sleep.
Goddamn, I'm back in this weird dream. I'm beginning to think that Rihanna is not a real shrink. You should just listen to me. Do drugs, bash gays, hate on boy bands, and always be angry. Here's some pills that help you think.
M should get a sponsor, he's such a pillhead. Maybe from Biker Inbound or NBM. He's always so pissed off, he can't catch his breath. Eminem, calm down, please, stop with all the yelling.
Flashback to my wiggle mindset, I look like I stole somebody's oversized UPS outfit and free based in it. And on top of all of that crap, I'm wearing a do-rag and can control my hands. Cut me slack, I was trailer trash. Who the hell's this freaking ass dude, yo, darling? Dude, I don't know, it's your weird ass dream. I'm here, Elton John the gay penis, just still using that word. Time for you to play, come here, give me a kiss. Oh no, my toupee. Without that stupid wig, you look cute. Actually, can I please suck your dick? What the hell's happening in my head? Why did I just offer dome to a gay guy? If I'm relaying what the voice in my head saying, I really am disturbed.
Marshall's on a roof now, how did that happen? Pretty sure that elevator was just in him. I guess his messed up head can tell direction. Whatever, never mind, back to the storyline. This song's almost over, this must be the end. Whatever is in that box must be his demon.
Wait,
what the fuck, it's a giant Emmanuel.
You dumbass, don't you see? This is your destiny. Set yourself free.
When I find the show in times of trouble, a sudden idea comes to me. Reading off a list, top 10. And now that I am reading this list, it occurs to you that I can't read. Going back to school soon, top 10. Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. A list full of nonsense, top 10. Although it may be horrible, there is still a chance that it's funny. Maybe it's wishful thinking, we will see. Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. Reading off a list, top 10. All right, just in time to do the top 10. We've got the dog barking in the fucking background. Auntie Jugs is about to walk in the door. Shut up!
Can I just interrupt you for a second?
Can you do what?
Interrupt you for a second.
Oh, of course, why not? Joe does it all the time. Go ahead, Mark.
I just want to say it's nice to be back on the show.
I'm very happy to have you back, Mark.
And I'm also losing weight as well.
Are you really? You
Yeah,
got
that's
that?
what
You finally got that 10-pound cock out of your butt, huh?
So I thought I'd take the next 10 minutes up as well.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, because we never spend any time talking about you, do we, Mark?
No.
Yeah, because that's what I need. I need two of yous on the show. That's perfect.
Well, you know what you might want to do, but you might want to go back and listen to the previous episodes and realize that this is a two-man fucking unit, and you're along for as a guest.
I was meant to come on air
You don't get
yesterday.
10 minutes to fill up, Mark. You don't get 10 minutes.
I was meant to come on air yesterday, but Bobby had to go snowshoeing.
That's true. Me and Mark were gonna. Me and Mark.
Wasn't here.
You weren't, and me and Mark were gonna shine together, hold hands, and sing
But I
"Kumbaya."
have here with Bobby, Joe, and Mark. It's never been, that's the way it is.
It's a threesome. I don't mind them.
And Mark.
So can we get? Are you two done? Because I got shit to do.
And when you two last fell out big time, it was me who stayed with Bobby.
Yeah, I know, for a week.
For a week. It was like a month.
All right, top 10 underwater facilities you could actually live in, and if you two start fighting again, then that's where I'm gonna go, under fucking water. So shut the fuck up.
It's not my fault. I'm a pretentious cocksucker.
You are, Mark. You are.
I love it. I love every minute of it.
One of the most ambitious attempts to create an underwater dwelling is the brainchild of a man named Phil Pauley. Not Phil Robinson, Joe. Don't start getting on a rant about that.
Cocksucker.
The subbiosphere is pretty much exactly what you would guess based on the name. It is the closest thing to underwater city currently in the works. Now, I want something. Hopefully, this list has something that's already built. I mean, come on. We went to the moon already. Like, you would think they'd figure out how to live underwater a long time ago, way before we even went to the moon. How hard could it be?
It's hard, Bobby.
I don't think it should be. Just live under there already.
Well, you gotta have air, Bobby.
All right. Well, if you can take a man and give him what he needs.
See, okay, Bobby, I'm gonna explain this.
Whoa! You're killing the dog.
Stop yelling!
You just murdered the dog.
I didn't murder the dog. I didn't realize he was right behind me.
It's the dog murder.
Jesus Christ!
She's getting angry.
See on the phone.
Why is she getting so angry?
Because the fucking washer's
She
broke.
upset herself because she just
The
turned
washer's
off.
broke.
She scared herself.
Why is the washer broke?
I don't know.
Oh, she's
It
gonna
would
get
break
it.
if it was underwater.
You're gonna get it.
You're ruining my show. You're fucking stomping around. You're stomping on the dog over the washer being broke. I'll fix it in a minute. You didn't say anything about it. I can fix anything. I don't know. She's screaming it's broke and she's fucking stomping around, stomping on the dog. I don't know what's going on. She's telling me I can't fix it. How do you know? What do you know? What's wrong with it? It's broke, she says. That's what's wrong with it. All right. Well, that doesn't help me any.
Back to what I was saying.
What's that? Slap her?
And so rudely interrupted us. The reason the term water is, Bobby, is because, well, for starters, you have to have air. You have to have a watertight fucking living facility. If you go down any depth, the human body underwater pressure builds up like bubbles and stuff. It's not easy to go underwater because for so many feet you go down, the weight of the water adds pressure to your body.
Yeah. I mean, it is even what, that they got these. It is hard to it's hard to live under there. But I think we would get used to it as a human race. You know what I'm saying? I know your ears can pop. The same thing with living up high in the sky. You know, your ears pop and shit like that. But we got used to it on a plane. So you know, we'll adapt. That's what people do. Number 9 is.
The difference is, Bobby, just so you know, is that water has weight and it's heavy. So the human body is basically designed to live on the surface of the body, and like on the surface. So as you described, when we go up to higher altitude, our ears pop and stuff. That's because the air pressure, the atmospheric pressure lightens. So our ears pop. It's not because it increases, where it's the opposite when we go underwater. Things happen to us because the pressure increases on us. So you're sort of right, but the higher up you go, the lighter, the less pressure we're in. Number 9.
The con shelf is number 9, Joe. How could anyone ever even talk about the idea of living underwater without bringing up the one and only I don't know what that says. I can't read this guy's name, but anyway, whoever he is, it's the most. He came up with the most famous aquatic expert. He's the most aquatic expert in history. Successfully created underwater living and research facilities. So you know, there's buildings underwater, but they're just trying to get it to where people are capable of living there. So see. You made me feel like I was crazy when I bring this up. But it's happening, Joe. It's happening. And I wonder if eventually, when it starts becoming more and more common, where it becomes like an option for anybody to do this, to live underwater, would you shut the fuck up and die somewhere else?
You said I don't need to mute your microphone.
It's funny when you do it to Joe, but it's not funny when you do it to me.
I did it on purpose. I was to change it. I got to take tablets for it, so therefore, don't you start staring stuff. Your name's not Bobby.
We got.
My name's Joe, and I'm the co-host of this show.
Well, that rhymed.
It did rhyme, actually.
I was interested in all this water stuff. Carry on.
Well, we only got like a minute, and she's on the phone. I didn't realize she's on the phone trying to figure out. It's like she goes right away and calls her parents. She don't let me look at it or nothing. They're in freaking Florida. What does she want them to do? Unless it's her brother. I don't know. She didn't say what it is. If it's the water, or like why is the first step when you put on the washer is the water. So maybe there's something going on with the water. She doesn't let me check. I'm almost done the show.
Well, I would say that implicates that she doesn't have much faith in your mechanical ability, Bobby.
Because she likes to unmasculate me.
No, I think it's because of the way you screw. She knows you're not mechanically inclined.
Oh, you son of a bitch. By the way, if you were wondering who's the donkey of the day, it's Joe Seeker.
You know those jokes I made all show, Mark?
Gold! So, real quick, we got a minute to run them down. Number 7 is the Galati Underwater Lab Sea Orbiter Project. I don't even know why it's called that. That doesn't make any sense. Why is it a sea orbiter? I don't know. Number 6 is the Sea Lab. That one looks